You know the thing about Miko, the reason why he's so impressive is because, like, yeah, he's strong and whatever, that's cool. But his work, the amount of work that he puts in on his own is really good. Like, I try and mimic myself off that, or I have been doing that in the past, where, like, you know, I like to go in the garage and just fucking do like 500-meter rows, you know, just like hurt yourself, you know? And that's the kind of mentality I see in Miko, which is awesome. Like, he even has it, I mean, he's on a whole different level. You know, the guy goes to work for 20 hours doing firefighting stuff and then goes into his, you know, dad's closet and rows 1,000-meter repeats at times that are ridiculous, you know? And he's really impressive in that sense. Really, really impressive. He really puts in a lot of work, which is awesome.
Is that kind of like what this is? Just these mental like challenges?
Yeah, I mean, I think for him and I, and probably some others, we just enjoy it. You know, I don't think he does the hard work in the closet because he has to. I think he could have his training partner like he does, but I think he enjoys it. And that's the same thing with me. Like, I don't work out with people very often. I work out on my own. I enjoy just pushing myself to new levels on my own, you know, and not having to have people around me to push me. I enjoy the challenge of, hey, can you step up to the plate and do it on your own? You know, that's really challenging. So I think he really has that. And so do many others. I'm just saying him in particular since you brought him up. He has great mental capacity.
It's working out like by yourself? Is that what have you always done that, or is that just, you know, something that?
Yeah, pretty much always done that, you know. Back when I was at Unlimited, Austin and I used to train together. We used to work out together when I was working there. But once I opened up my gym, right after the 08 games, you know, I don't have many opportunities to work out with people, or the opportunities I have, I just got to take them, you know. If I have to work out at 9 a.m. like we did today, well, hey, you know, maybe there's nobody here. If there are people here and the other trainers want to do a workout, hell yeah. But if there's not, then, you know, I'm just gonna do it on my own, and that's the way it's been, you know. Especially when you're doing it like 2 or 3 times a day, you can't really rely on people to always be with you. It's just not possible because their schedules are different and they don't have such an awesome job like I do, where you can just stay at the gym all day.
What it takes to compete, and mentally and stuff like that, is that something that I'm getting back? That's not new to you, right?
It is. I was like the girl that breathed out of a paper bag in college because I got so nervous about everything. And for some reason, ever since I started CrossFit, I've been really calm and really relaxed on everything. Like, I used to have to get fake nails before I swam because I'd bite the crap out of my nails and like they'd be gone. And so I got fake nails just so I could like rub them on my teeth and not be nervous. But now I just like listen to reggae and kind of just like, whatever. And that works for me so much more because I'm like freaking out inside. So I've been a lot more calm, and surprisingly, because this is more of a spectator sport, where swimming, you're in the water and you don't really know your surroundings. You just know like your lane and the 2 people next to you. So I thought I'd be a lot more nervous and a lot more of a freak show, but I'm not, so that's good.
So my CrossFit career is pretty short. This is the second games I've been to, but last year I was very new to it. I was training in CrossFit for a few months before then. So those few months I kind of did my own training, and basically I was so new to it, I just every day hit up a different benchmark workout. And I just keep doing those, compare my times to other guys, and it was great. It was great training for me. I'd go online to see what Pat Barber or someone got on this one. I'd go do it the next day, and that worked pretty well. Last year, I kind of snuck into the games last year, and then I got my ass handed to me at the games last year, and it was good for me. You know, so after that, I was like, you know, I'm gonna commit, you know, this year to going as hard as I can, you know, and see how far it could take me. And so I was kind of researching what kind of program did I want to get into. You know, do I want to do my own stuff? And I remember OPT at the games last year. Him, his brother, and DJ. A couple girls, their affiliate team, all did very well. So I looked into their gym, and like, they must be doing something right there. So I looked into it, and I saw his programming, and I really liked how he programmed it. I looked back to some of the previous months, and he has a lot of double days. He prescribes, he has nutrition in there, prescribes nutrition, what to eat after, post-workout. And so I really liked kind of how it looks. So I was like, I'll give this a try. So I tried the OPT program right after the game. I jumped right into it. And then about a month after doing it, I think the CrossFit website recognized him for a center of excellence, saying, you know, he's doing it right.
Austin over at CrossFit Unlimited is my programming. He's been doing it. He's been programming for me since January of this last year. And for the last 6 months, 7 months, we've been putting in a ton of work. This last week, I've really just been focusing on having a good time. Last year before the games, I got really wrapped up in stuff, and just mentally was just like really anxious, really worked up, you know, just not, you know, really nervous about stuff. And this year I'm just, you know, just approaching it to have some fun. I'm really excited for this year. And the workouts I've been doing lately are fun, you know. They're fun. They're also stuff that I haven't done in a little bit. You know, like today I pulled the sled around the parking lot for an hour or whatever. You know, just random stuff that I enjoy. And just get myself mentally ready to have a good time next weekend. Yeah, and I don't even think it was like a last year I was like, oh, you know, I want to be all, you know, wrapped up in it. It just happened, you know. I had a lot going on. I have a lot going on now, but I had a lot going on before I got married the weekend after, and that's a great thing. But with the games, I just feel like I had a lot of pressure on me, and it's awkward because I wouldn't really sleep at night and different things were going on, and I didn't even realize I had the pressure until it all just kind of like wound up, and the last week was just terrible for me. I was getting hives, all this stuff, and so, you know, this year I've made it a focus to enjoy myself, but at the same time, I don't feel like I have the same kind of pressure. I'm not exactly sure why. I just have been totally relaxed about the whole thing and just go in there and have a great time, and hopefully that'll allow me to perform at the best that I can.
Up until regionals, I didn't really had any double workouts. I normally had just like a cycle type Metcon, you know, work rest type of workout, and then maybe a strength or just a longer Metcon, and then after regionals, we start hitting a couple multiple workouts where we had the strength-based workout. We did some sort of sprint workout, like between 4 and 8 minutes, just straight through, no breaks, and then normally did like a cycle workout. And I did that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I normally had a rest or active rest day on Thursday. So I either just rode a 2K really easy, jogged a mile, or did nothing. And then Friday, Saturday, hit it pretty hard because the games are Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Hit about 2 or 3 workouts in those days. And then Sunday I had complete rest day. And then about 2 weeks leading up, or 2 or 3 weeks ago, for 2 weekends, I hit like 2 to 3 workouts Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to kind of prep for the games, because you're going to be doing a large workload then, and went a little bit easier early on in the week. Well, I think Austin gave me specific programs, so I wasn't doing what was posted. Like I said, a lot of it was the rest recovery type thing, like 4 minutes of work, 2 minutes of rest, learn how to recover and try to be as consistent as possible throughout all 4 rounds, just so that you learn how your body recovers and what the best and most effective way, like sitting in a chair versus laying down, like pacing versus like flopping on the ground and rolling around. You know what I mean? Trying to find the most effective way to recover in a short period of time and still be able to hit it hard over and over again. So that was like a big thing. And then we did a lot of trying to find a 1 rep max in a certain amount of time. You can do as many lifts as you want. Say in 8 minutes, find your 1 rep max power clean or something, and I could do 3 lifts, I could do 12 lifts, but after 8 minutes it's over, and whatever the biggest number I hit was. So doing a lot of stuff like that, trying to put a little time restraint on how long you do a max lift. So that was a lot of the stuff, but the movements I think were a little bit more just constantly varied, because that's what CrossFit is.
It's an online community, it's just like the CrossFit.com. And so I like the community that he created, the people on there. The communication was good. You know, I learned a lot from just talking to people in there. So I kind of eased into that OPT program, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna commit to this for the rest of the year. And for the rest of the year, I trained his programs to a T. I committed 100%. I don't think I missed 1 workout. One double day, 1 triple day. I hit them all up, and I went 100% every single workout. And he has little mini competitions during the year, you know. So So I like that because the intensity varies during the year. And you have little mini competitions, then you relax, and then you do it again. And it was a perfect year for me with my training. I never felt as good as I did. Going 100% with that programming. And so I think just gearing up for the regionals, and everything just kind of came together perfect. I couldn't have been more physically prepared and even mentally going into it. It's hard for me to program my own because when I try to program my own, I think I start overthinking. I started overthinking, is this too much? Is this too little? Should I do a double day? So I kind of like having someone else program, and I just look at what he's got for the day, and I just hit it 100%, don't think about it.
So my diet's changed a lot. In the last 2.5 to 3 months, I've probably dieted the most I've ever dieted in my life. Like, I've never, ever dieted my diet as much as I have now. Prior to last year's games, I tried to go 100%. Like, well, I don't even want to use the term paleo because people throw that word around too much. I went to try and go like primal-ish, like, just eat meat, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and fruit. And I tried it last year and it just didn't really work for me. I felt really weak and I felt down. I just didn't like it. So I started throwing breads back in there, a little bit here and there, Subway, And this year I've tried to, I really gave it a good try. Barbara, I was talking to Barbara, he's like, you know what, man, you just didn't give it a long enough time to play out. And so I've switched up my diet for the last 2.5, 3 months. It's been strictly meat, vegetables, fruits, nuts, and seeds. And that's it. And I feel great. I've watched all my numbers go the right direction. And that's just, I think it's a byproduct of training and also the nutrition component. Huge.
You don't want to be like a CrossFit athlete if it got to that?
I would love to.
Yeah.
I think that's so cool. I've never been so passionate about anything in my life.
Yeah.
Like, I really like being in pain. Like, that's so weird. I would never say that. Like, in swimming, I'm always like, what hurts? Like, what can I say hurts? Or like, can my goggles just break right now? Because I really don't want to do that. You know what I mean? I'm like, I never am like, oh, hand rip, so I don't have to do it, But it's such a cool feeling. I mean, you do it. It's like, damn, this fucking sucks, and I want to kill myself. And then it's over, and you're like, wow, I'm cool. I'm like so amazing. Yeah. And it looks really cool. Like snatching, and the bumper plates make it look even better. It's like only like 45 pounds, and it looks like 200 pounds. Like, I love that. That's really cool.
Once I got my butt kicked in the games last year, I was like, all right, let's see what I can do this year, And like I said, I don't think I pride myself in working harder than the other person. But last year, the games, I only had a few months to do that. So this year, I had a full year. I'm like, I won't let anyone work harder than me, and that's what I'll pride myself in, and I'll see where it takes me. And again, I think that's great for CrossFit because, especially at this level now, everyone's strong. Everyone can move fast. It comes to a point, it's, how much heart do you have? How much do you have within? And that's something, you can't measure with, just the statistics. You see everyone's statistics of the girl named Wads and how fast her Fran is. Everyone's got a fast Fran now. Everyone can deadlift a crap ton. But now this is going to be an exciting competition because now it's going to be who's got more heart than the next person. Who could dig in a little deeper. I'm excited to see how I pair up with everybody else. To see. Hopefully, I hope that I can still say that after this competition that I left everything out there. Nobody worked harder than me. So,
I think one thing that people don't understand a lot is when they get wrapped up in the CrossFit Games. Sometimes their head gets wrapped around the CrossFit Games, but they never stop to think about all the other stuff that goes on in CrossFit. Like, CrossFit's not just the CrossFit Games. Like, the CrossFit Games are awesome, and obviously I'm a huge fan. But there's a lot more that goes on in CrossFit. I think people don't really, hopefully everybody realizes that there's people every day that are losing pounds and, gaining strength and just empowering people, and it's just awesome, man. Like, when you have people in here every day who are losing 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 50 pounds, a 60-year-old woman deadlifting 200 pounds. I mean, all these things are just so awesome. And so I hope that people don't get so concerned about the CrossFit Games that they stop remembering that every day people are making huge gains inside their gyms too. You know, that's what I'm so happy about here. Owning this facility and watching people make those gains and then being able to be a part of the CrossFit Games is just a great combination. It's been a good year for me. So hopefully it'll continue for a long, long time to come. It's the coolest part of our gym. So we got these doors from an old bank, and our steel guy put them together for us. And that's it, right? And we had to come up with a locking mechanism. We couldn't really think of anything. So he came up with this. It's an old barbell. It's welded. That's our lock. So the only way to get in is over there, and then over here it's just a barbell lock. And you know, it's kind of cool when you open them up. I feel like it's one of those scenes out of Varsity Blues when like they open up the doors, just like sunlight, you know? It's kind of cool. I like it. The best part about being at this spot is when we do all our workouts out here, these guys up here in this building, they look down at us and they're just like, you know, we get a lot of traffic coming over here from people like, what the hell are these people doing, you know? They come over here and they just like drive by and they stop and they just watch like, and they just keep driving.